All right, guys. So we're here for round one of the 64-man bracket. This is J.R. Raymond's match. He's bowling 10 a.m. this morning. He is bowling. First name's Harvey. Harvey Ramos. Yep, Harvey Ramos. So here we go. It's 3 games, total pins. So not a match, not anything like that. We're looking total wood. JR is probably going to start with a magic gem here. Harvey's throwing an idol. So. Okay, that's a good one to get out of the way. First one, there can be some nerves, a little bit of anxiousness, so it's probably a little firmer than what he wanted to be, but it's a good start. Actually, let me get you guys so you can see the scores. There we go. Now we got everything. There we go. That's a little good. There we go. That's what we want to see.
Might have thumbed the
Looks
first
good.
one just a little bit.
Well, I said I was like, that one might have been a little firm because a little anxious, a little nervous to get started. It's a good break to get that one out of the way, though. I got it set up. You can see the scores. You can see all you guys. Like, I can see the whole table. So, pretty good. Mic's working pretty well. I can see the sound going, so. We found the lefty.
It's Jesse. Really good.
Had to have. Every other lefty said that it was not a fun time. Alright, thumb that one a little bit too, so Black 10's fine. Always good to get the first spare out of the way, so. I'm going to try not to talk too much during this, guys. I'll give you some commentating, but I don't want to distract anybody or anything like that, so try not to talk too loud. Hopefully that's okay and you guys can hear me. So that one's a little bit better.
Yeah. Thoughtful.
I can tell. I could tell.
I'm like, oh, good direction.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're hitting. Yeah, if it hooked the board less, you were fine.
Can't thumb it.
No, not that slow of a bowling ball.
No. That's how Patty made me 2 years ago. Or I think it was maybe
Oh.
the first hit in the 10th and went Runaway Brooklyn to beat me.
You made the bracket there too? Okay. Yeah, that was the first one I ever made the bracket. That was the year I was a free agent and made it.
That was kind of when I became not so much of a fan of him because he made a big deal about it and like slapped it out and everything.
He eliminated me in that tournament.
Oh yeah.
I went beat Sanders, lose to EJ, beat Kyle, lose to Packy. Maybe I need to throw that ball today.
What was that?
Absolute power. Even though his looks so shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. His rev rate's also 525. He don't miss it at the bottom.
No, gives it everything you got, Captain.
Yeah. So he won the doubles with Chad at the Bradley. I still think this Tommy Jones, Tom Gordy match is going to be pretty good. Man, it is so hard to trip 4 pins in this building.
I actually did probably 8 or 9 times.
That's a lot. I think I had like maybe 2 or 3 the whole 15 games. But like, man, the light swisher, I mean, you can crumple a bucket, you can roll the 2-8, you can everything. Yeah, so guys, we're talking about the offense there. So a lot of times when you're bowling in bowling centers, you can really look at the characteristics of the pins and kind of what they're doing off the walls and different things. You know, certain hits will be better in certain buildings. So this building this week, if your ball goes light, you got a pretty good chance to strike. If your ball goes high and you 4-pin or 4-9, you're probably not going to trip it that often. So we make choices and strategic choices around that to try and control what we're doing on the lane. This right lane might be a little bit tighter down lane. The first 2 he didn't throw that great, which is fine. That one was a lot better and it's still plaque 10, so most likely an adjustment coming for this lane. Still a good shot though. It's throwing it good. He told me he was a little nervous yesterday, and he said he felt the same thing this morning. So it's always good. Now he's getting up there and throwing some good shots. Again, this is 3 games, total pins. So just trying to get as many sticks as you can. Not worried about winning the game. Just worried about being matched up all 3 games. See, there we go. We got that one a little bit right, but you saw it, get that light swisher hit. Whereas on the right lane, he's kind of, it's facing up, but a little too much. So
You're down, man. I'm firing it on that road.
yeah, that was better than the first 2 though.
It's so fast.
I think, but I still think you should probably make a small move left, because just try and match up to that light swisher, that hit you just got. You know?
Left hand, you're down. It's kind of slow.
Again, if you're going light, I think you're fine. I think matching up to that hit you just got on the left lane is perfectly fine. So. That lane looks pretty tight down lane.
Yeah, I think it's a little tighter. That's why it stands.
Yeah, that's why after you threw that one, I thought you got that one off your hand pretty good. Like you didn't thumb it.
It wasn't great.
Yeah, but you didn't thumb that one. That was probably 95%. So it was good. You guys can't see it, but he's shaking his head right now.
My hand's so shrunk right now, so I'm blowing in the thumb hole.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. I think with that lane being tighter down lane, I think you want to try and swish her. So, but if you get too slow, you eliminate that. So,
Right.
yeah. But either way, good control of the lane, which is what matters. So. Yeah, see, that hit just goes here. Come on, shot. All right, let's see what this one does. He's gonna make a small move left here, stay soft. In this left lane, in this right lane, it's a little tighter, so. Is that gonna face up? Yeah, see, there's that hit we're talking about, man. You tickle that head pin, and it's pretty easy to crumple those pins on the left side. So. Kurt. Oh. There's another one. I re-hit that with 500 so he could kind of use that launch angle. So gave him some fresh surface. That's what I'm telling you, man. Like I know you wanted to go dead flush, but just match up to that, man. It's fine.
Foul line adjustment. Oh man, that's going right. Better hit it harder.
Yep.
Get up on it.
On that right lane, I'm not trying to go dead flush if I'm you.
That lane's definitely tighter though.
Sure. So
that one pretty good. It's still smooth.
Yeah. So take advantage of it and just tickle him over. You know that hit's gonna go. And at worst, what are you gonna do? Swish your 7, right?
5, 7, 10.
No. I haven't seen one ball hit like that in 10 pin all week. See, that's where when you're on the tight lanes and you try to get it to face up, it wrap 10s. That's why I don't want you to try and get it to face up. Just get it go to forward and jam the 1-3. Dombrowski's probably throwing like a hyped.
Tropical surge.
I think he's throwing an absolute.
He usually is throwing weaker stuff.
His ball roll is just unique. Very unique. I'm having fun watching balls bounce on 60.
Yeah.
I really like this format because, like, it's not one of those where it's like, oh, look, I lost the game. Let me try 5 balls here. It's you still got to get pins. So if you want to try something and you get 6, you get punished.
Yeah.
So you gonna try evoke? Okay.
Same area.
Yeah, sure. Sure. I think it's going to look really good on the left lane. I think it's too weak for the right lane. I think you'd have to square up on the right lane a little bit. So. honestly, if your fill was on the right lane, I kind of want you to throw that pride on the right lane. 'Cause I think that one's like, it's big and slow like this, but it's a little more down lane than what the Magic is. All right, come on. All right, let's see if we can get another one here on this right lane. We got all of that one. There we go. That one didn't have any problem coming off the hand. You guys can kind of see Jesse here. I think he might be the only lefty that made the top 64 this week. That's pretty impressive. So. All right, come on. Let's get ourselves a big 250 here. It's got a good chance. That's that light swisher hit. Yep, that's what we're talking about, man. You guys can see it. Like, that ball barely touches the head pin. It throws them around here. So, for all you guys watching, these are things that you got to pay attention to. Every building's different. You might go to a building where every time you go high, you crumple the big 4, you crumple the 4 pin, or trip the 4-9. Like, then you should be making strategy decisions to make those choices so you can do those things. That's what matters. That's how you get those hits. One's a little left. Perfect. All right. So we're going to go ahead and check. He's going to check the Motive Evoke here on the fill. It's a little bit of a lower friction option compared to what this Magic Gem is. So same kind of smooth, slow shape, just a little weaker.
That ball, like what percentage does JR use in Storm? Like probably a third or a half? Like
Third,
this one's gone,
a third.
Huh?
I would say other than like the
That's a motive ball, right?
yeah, so he's the only motive balls he's using are like the slow ones because they're just weaker than our stuff. So he's using their weaker slow stuff like that Pride Dynasty and the Motive. But then when he gets
piece of it, right?
yeah, he's got like the bigger stuff he's using. So it's like the big Storm stuff and then all the like the
He used the Storm ball that game, right?
yeah. And then he uses like the once he gets into like the pearls and stuff, it's a lot of the Storm stuff too.
The Evoke is too slow.
It's a little too weak. Yep, for sure. Yep, good start. You see what I mean, man?
Oh, I just left that first one. That's on thumbed in. I just.
But that swisher hit is just like so good here. I was just telling them, I was like, guys, you got to pay attention for those hits because that's what you got to look at when you're in buildings. It's how you keep up.
Pay attention to that.
Yeah, it's good.
Make sure it doesn't shut off.
Nope,
It
it's good.
Shut off on me earlier.
I keep poking it. I poke it every little bit. He asked me how much of your bag was Storm stuff, and I was like, well, he's using like the bigger stuff from us, and then like the weaker stuff. Like once you get into the pearls, you use some of the Storm balls, but the stuff in the middle, you're using the Motive stuff because it's slower. So, yeah. So, I don't know if he's trying to count you as a Storm guy.
Everybody's always trying to count me.
It's fair. I wasn't surprised that Brett did.
Yeah.
All All right, guys. Looks like we're going to have about a 50-pin lead here going into the second game. See, there's another example. All right, so again, 3 games, total pins. So 259 to 204. Jair's got a 55-pin lead through 1 game. So we're just gonna, he's got pretty good control over the 1-3 right now. We're just gonna keep doing that. Keep plugging away. Ooh. Okay. It's the first one we've seen do that. I think that's a little further left. Got 2. All right, we'll talk about that.
That wasn't great, but it wasn't that bad.
I think you're kind of like creeping left because that one only got to like 10.
Well, the last 2 frames, I put my eyes on the left because of the hole that's in there now.
Okay.
And that one I got to the right.
You might just, I mean, you might just create some friction. You just don't need to gear down as much. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive on that left lane. Stay geared down on the right lane and get a little more normal ball speed on the left lane.
Yeah, that one got right left the last couple on that lane. What ball is that?
I didn't see it. It looked like an attention star in an eternity or something. Yeah. All right, even game through 1, most likely. I think if I was trying to make this, I would go light.
To the round.
Mm-hmm. The sidewalls bounce so much here. Wow, 250 to 150. Not what I expected. Yeah, that ball's way too clean.
Yeah.
That ball would need a lot more surface to do that.
Browski's throwing that attention star too.
He just went to it then. All right, just throw a good shot here on this right lane. Oh wow, that one really peeled off of it. It's the first one that's done that on the right lane at all. All right. Take a look here and figure it out. He's got a Like we said, it's really hard to chip those 4 pins. So when you get going high like that, it's really easy to 4-9. So, wow. As you guys can see, even with 2 people on a pair, they still transition pretty quickly. So it's really easy to miss some of the moves, because you think just 2 guys bowling, the lanes aren't going to transition as much, but these guys are good, so they're hitting the same area and they're going to make the lanes transition pretty quickly. There we go. That looked good. That'll be fine. A little move left there. Yeah, I mean, I'm like...
That was a little surprising.
That was... You got that one to 5, like 5-6 on the right lane, but now that lane might be hooking a little bit. You can finally get in a little.
Yeah. That was really good.
Huh?
That was really good on that right.
Yeah, for sure. That was the first one that's done that the whole time, though. So that's fine. That's not that big of a deal. Move a little left on the left lane, I'm assuming. Yep. Looks good. So back in control of here. You proved my point, though. I just said to them, I was like, it's really hard to trip 4 pins in here, and I was like, then you 4-9 because you can't get the 4 out of it. Yeah, so this right lane really looks like when you get the ball going left to right, and that puddle in the middle of the lane, it doesn't want to try and make that move. So probably going to have to trap it a little bit more on this right lane.
That's a spare I don't like shooting at. When there's this much volume, it's easy to miss.
Well, because if you like try to hook at it, I mean, it can wiggle, and it can wiggle, and you make just the 8 pin, or you can make the 2 pin, and your ball bounces off of it.
Not an easy spare.
Yeah. Same with like the 3, 6, 9, 10. Not one I want to shoot.
Yeah. That's the first 4-9 I've left this week.
Yeah. It's tough to, I mean, depending on how your ball's going through the pins, it's tough to get one of those to fall over.
I'm just gonna make a 1 on the right lane.
I think
I made 2 on the left.
You want my opinion on the right lane? I think you just move your eyes left. I think you kind of built some friction to the right, so just move your eyes in a little bit. To me,
Too más rápido. Despacio.
Yes.
Okay?
me? I know what you said. I took 3 years. I can't speak it anymore, but I can still understand a little bit. I hit it with a fresh 5 for him.
Yeah, everything is back good, isn't it?
I think it's just Storm and Motive, actually. Yeah, no Brunswick stuff. Actually, he maybe has an MV Tour, but that's it.
He reviews all the balls. Doesn't he still does all the balls?
Everything, yeah.
He's a smart cat.
Well, yeah.
Smart cat.
The only thing he doesn't get by doing what he does is the incentives. So, like, if he makes a show, he kind of gets a little screwed, but, like, he gets to throw whatever.
Posted his house.
Huh?
Posted his house.
Sure. And I'm sure somebody will, I'm sure somebody will try and say, hey, throw this, we'll give you this, or whatever. But, yeah, he threw that the whole game 1. He's throwing that on the fresh every day. This right lane's definitely getting a little tricky. Yeah, the right lane's a little weird. So I can tell you he's probably going to try and make that magic gem a little quicker on the right lane. His left lane, he made that move in, so he'll probably just do the same thing. Ooh! Got the trip 4. Yeah. See, that's why I was worried. That's why I was worried if you moved left, it was going to hook even less than what you did.
Like 30 feet, so it had no chance.
And that's why I was like, if you move in, you're going to get even more oil in the middle there.
Might be able to gear down a little bit on that.
I think you can make it a little quicker.
Already kind of rotated. I think I should.
Yeah, by quicker I mean like,
Yeah.
like if you want to make like a 2-in-1 and just yam on the holes a little bit, or gear down, or whatever you want to do on the right lane. What was the ball you went to yesterday? Like when they transitioned.
No, nuclear forge.
Okay.
Which that's where I'm gonna end up going.
Yeah.
Really want to throw a ball with that harsh reality and see what it does.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I think the Evoke's going to be too slow for what you're getting into.
What?
I think the Evoke is going to be too slow for the shape you want to create.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to circle it.
Yeah. You'd have to rotate it too. No bueno. So that one's not going to go. That was in the puddle. So what are you thinking on this right lane? You want to make like a 1-in-1?
More left, yeah.
I like a 1-in-1 and a little softer. Yep, love it. Again, we just gotta, that plaque 10 hit where it's like half pocket. It's gotta either be light or dead flush. Can't be in the middle.
On that lane, dead flush is not much count.
Yeah, I think the left lane you can probably still move one more.
Yeah.
So come on. Here we go. Try and get ourselves a good double here. Get this right lane. There we go. We got all that one. Oh, that's not what we want though. Yeah, that's gonna be. We're gonna have to make a ball change on that right lane. 'Cause that was really, really, really good. We can't have that. Grab 10 ball motion is just tough. If he tries to make that sooner, it's just gonna plaque 10 or 4-pin. So might be a ball change on the right lane. Keep throwing the magic gem on the left lane. Putting on a show, dancing around for us. So we're good on this left lane. I'm pretty confident it's a ball change on the right lane. Because like that ball motion there, if you try to make it hook sooner, it's gonna 4-pin. That's just my opinion. I think if you don't want to do it this frame, that's fine. And you want to just try it and get through this game, that's fine. But I think you're gonna have to get out of that ball in the right lane. By the way, hey, look. Look at the left lane compared to the right lane. I knew there had to be something. Do you feel like the Pride? Do you feel like the Pride's more down lane? Do you think you could get as far left as you are on the left lane with the Pride on the right lane?
Yeah, I would have to match
Like,
the left lane.
that's what I'm saying. Yep.
Maybe more.
I mean, okay. So let's try and look at that on the film. The left lane looks good now. You're matched up in the left lane, fine. That's it. Just so hard, man. Your ball has to be so forward and hit the pin so perfectly to trip those.
What do you mean? I'm not rotating it?
No. You're rotating. Yeah, 35 degrees. Good job, buddy. That's like
That's my
Shota. Jim told Shota last night, "Hey, can you try and rotate one?" And it maybe was like 30 degrees off his hand. All right, come on here. 2 good frames. Try and sneak one out on this right lane, and then get one on the left lane to set us up. Do the right thing, ball. That might have a chance. There we go. That was about as good as he can throw it. Got a chance. Ooh. Man. Might be making a ball change here on both lanes. I think if I ask him, he's going to tell me he did not throw that one that great. Come on. Just like a
Little forward.
I was like, it was like a little thummy,
still
just like the
pretty good.
smallest amount thummy though. Yeah, that ball's starting to get too slow. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I have a feeling he's going to tell me he... Huh? No. That was about as good as you can throw it. Throw 2 good ones in the 10th, and then we'll look at something. You could probably go to the harsh on the left lane if you want.
Thinking about that.
I will say this: his angles are a little straighter on that right lane, and I don't hate that. Like, if you could do that with the harsh instead of feeling like you have to circle it as much, but
I think the harsh is basically the same ball as the Magic Gem, but it picks up a little better. It's not as long.
it's not quite as early for sure. It's a little further down lane. It's definitely more down lane. So, yeah, I'm if that's the next ball, I'm fine with that. Ooh, that was a trick 4. I haven't seen many like that all week at all. That's that 500 and some rev rate.
Yeah, you only need the 550 rev rate.
Yeah. You only got to be 6'3" and look like you go to the gym 7 days a week. Man, those hits just...
Those are good ones.
Yeah, we just got to get back to that zone. You're in like that half zone right now where it's like your dead flush ones look perfect, but when they don't go dead flush, you're going to temp in. So, 2 good ones here on the right lane and then check something. Jesse throws it good. What's going on over here? TJ is running away with that one. Can't throw it better than that one. That's for sure. I think we're going to check the harsh reality here. One more good one. That's pretty good. Good double. Harsh. Alright, so he's going to take a look. This is a harsh reality. It's a little lane shines. This ball will be a little bit quicker down lane for him. A little quicker in general. So, not going to see the front. We're going to take a look at this one. I won't be surprised if this goes light or 2 pins on this right lane. But we'll take a look. That's going right. And it's shaped very nicely. We like that. You got that one right quick.
Because I knew that one would stand up more. So I'm like, let's just see if it comes off of it. If not, I can go right.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't see the front as much.
That ball, like, there's no question.
Yeah. I don't think you need to move on the left lane. That ball's just quicker. Doesn't see the front as much. It's a little bit more down lane, so it's perfect. All right, come on. I think you got to go. I think you got to at least go one left or two left on the left lane with that ball. I think it's going to come off that friction a little quicker. So, and again, we'd rather go light anyways. So. All right, here we go. Score update, guys. 456 to 395. So we're looking at a 61 pin lead going into the third game. Again, three games total pins. So. That was not a good one off his hand, that's for sure. As you can see, played a little bit of basketball. Tie game through one. That's all we're trying to do. If he goes up here and matches what Ramos does every frame, then we'll be moving on to the winner's bracket. All right, so we're making the ball change again on this left lane. Again, this left lane hooks a little bit more, so he's gonna use a little bit of a quicker ball here, trying to help us get the corners out. Good shot. There we go. That's the hit we're looking for.
That's a bad 2 frames there.
I know. Get those feet.
The first one hung up on my phone.
Yeah, get the feet a little slower.
Now it's starting to be worse.
You're starting to fit. Yeah. Yeah. Your feet got just the smallest amount quick. Those two. So. Either way, you match him every frame, that's all we got to do. Whoa. Whoa. I hope you guys saw that. Whoa. That was some velocity.
That was sick.
That was Oscu-esque. I don't even know if the camera caught that one coming. Yeah, those slow balls on the right lane are getting a little too slow. I told him you were playing basketball the first frame.
Oh, it hung up and just went straight up in the air.
Boop, boop, boop.
Right. It actually probably would have been good if it didn't bounce. I think the bounce
Would have been okay. Yeah, it couldn't hook early enough because it was bouncing.
Yeah.
Ball can't hook in air. Oh. Wow. See that massive messenger and then just see a stone 8. Those light hits, man. I'm telling you. Got ourselves a close. Oh, he's down by 50. Tommy's got a 126 pin lead. That's it. It's like watch Doherty do what I did against him last year. He was ahead of me by like 80 or 90 after 2. He shot like 520 and I shot like 410. Or he shot like 5-0. And I went front 9 game 3. He shot 230 and locked me out anyways. Nope. Thought that might slow down a little bit.
Good try.
Hey, just keep it in play here. Keep it in front of you. On this right lane, your angles don't need to be as open. So.
Just trying to catch it. Try it a little bit.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I would just move your eye one left. If it plaque 10s, it plaque 10s, man. Oh, thought he made it. Where Where's he from?
Sorry?
Where is he from?
Race?
Where are you from?
Colombia.
Colombia? Yeah. So Harvey Ramos is from Colombia. Again, we're throwing a harsh reality here on the right lane. So
Yo estoy mirando la 14. De la 10 a la 8. 10 a las 12.
there we go. Okay, that's fine. Wow.
Llegar 16 y 10.
Actually, we can probably use that and move a little left off of that. I don't hate that. Shut the angles down a little bit. It's funny. I don't know if he might have liked that one, but it was exactly what he's trying to do, as you guys can see there. So, well, you got to watch. There's some dust and stuff. So,
That would actually do what I wanted it to do.
yeah, you shut your angles down, and now it's shaped. So I was like, we can actually move left off of that. Yeah.
Exactly.
I saw that, and I was like, yes, that's what
actually good.
I don't think you noticed it, but you were actually further right, like getting it further right on that lane the whole time.
What do you mean?
On the right lane. Like you were getting it like 5, where you're only getting it to like 8 on the left
Well,
lane.
I saw well, that's because when we tried to go to the light switch, I'm like, well, just get it to that friction zone.
So you kept trying to throw it that
I
way?
was throwing it at it, and
Yeah.
it was getting to that light switch zone.
Yeah. That
Or
one,
if I got it there too fast, it flat
yeah.
tanked.
That one you shut down, but now you're in like that in-between zone, so you just got to get the feet a little left.
With that one, I slipped it.
I was like, he might not like that, but it's gonna strike the second you let it go, because I knew it was gonna float. So doesn't matter. Just keep plugging away here. Some good frames. Facebook's having a fun time. Every PBA post is, do the righties want to thank the lane guy this week? It's like, come on, man. Come on. Good shot. Like you said, this week we're blowing on a lot of oil this week. It's 34 mils almost, with a lot of ice oil, so we're pretty tight out there. That's got a good chance. Okay. He can't get his feet under him right now. Something's going on with his feet. He's not getting through it. It's fine. Stay clean here. Spare. good shot here in the good lane. Good strike here and set us up. Yep, that's pretty good. That's that hit. That's what we're looking for. Every time, man. I know I'm going to keep saying it, but it matters.
I get through it, I'm okay. I didn't get through the one on the right lane.
I'll be honest with you, man. I still think you could throw the magic gem on the right lane.
It was starting to look a little better.
Well, you just got into a gear that was fine. So we'll see what he does these 2 frames, but I told Doherty if we bowled not to shoot 730 at me, and he's going to get 730 shot at him.
Yeah.
It's decent. Oh, that's rough.
It's one of the few times it didn't go. That
Yeah.
one should go.
That's the only thing you leave in that hit, though. Like, I haven't seen anybody like 5-7. I haven't seen anybody like, do that in 7-10. Like, if you're 7-10, it's because it's like, not half pocket, but like 3/4 pocket. You know what I mean? Fuck, the one I left was like the only one I saw all week from our pair. No one on our pair 7-10 other than me.
Showed up 7-10 once.
Did he?
Yeah, I remember seeing it.
Oh, okay. So Zach definitely did.
No, he's always got this one taking him out.
Yeah, he would tomahawk it. It's got to hook a lot. Yeah. Ooh. All right, cool. Good shot here. Spicy. All right, a couple good frames here. Stay clean. A Dutch 200 here locks up the match. So, I mean, if he's clean here, we're at, let's see, 120, 150, 190, and that's a win for the set. So, clean these last 4 frames. That'll be moving on. That's all we're looking for. Yeah, there we go. Good ball change back to it there. Went back to the magic gem. That harsh reality is just a little too clean on that right lane. So. One more good shot here. Get another strike on this left lane, which is a good lane. And Mr. J.R. Raymond will be moving on in the winner's bracket. That's got to get lucky. Okay, not a good shot. Get 2. On 2. Again, we got a 61 pin lead. Ramos can max for 232. So that means JR only has to get to 172. If he gets to 172, he is a winner. He's going to have 150. He basically just needs count. Oh, almost. But again, count these last 2 frames and he's got a winner. So, hey, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Worst one I've thrown all day.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, you need a mark in either frame. So, good ball change.
Yeah, I definitely like that better.
Yeah. Well, you finally threw the one in the 5th a little bit better, and it still didn't quite do the right thing. So that lane just, you need something to hook a little sooner. So yeah, but even if he strikes out, you got to get to 172. So 9 out's enough, buddy. Now it doesn't matter.
It's forged too.
We got a winner.
start looking at bowling balls because we got a bowl in the barn.
Sure. The biggest thing for that is just watching who bowled on the pair before.
I know, but I still want to see.
That's fine.
I want to see.
I'm just saying.
particular-
Well, if you want to throw it, you can throw it now. You already
Going
won.
to.
So here. Well, here. Say that to them.
All right, I have the mic now. I have the mic now.
Yes.
Now you're with the good guy.
No, I thought you were bad.
Oh. Well, I always got to be the bad guy. All right,
You guys couldn't see that, but you said that, and I just kind of looked at it.
fair enough. Son, appreciate you working the camera.
I did the thing. I didn't have to work very hard.
Yeah, I hit this with like 2,000 pretty heavy, thinking
This is just lane shine for this.
now it's lane shine. And it was so good in the middle of the
I
lane.
personally would not throw it in the right lane because it's not going to do the right thing.
Well, we don't know that
I'm telling you.
because this thing is quite a bit quicker.
I know, but I wanna
That's
see
why
if
I
can
wanna
pick
throw
up
it.
soon enough. I want to see the
Yeah, it
left
will.
lane. I think the left lane is what the pairs.
Well, I'm
going
gonna throw it on both lanes. It's not gonna
I'm
matter.
just telling you, I think the left lane is what the pairs are going to look like.
Sure, yeah, for sure.
Good job.
Thanks. Alright, we're gonna see what this nuclear does. A little bit left. Yeah, and it just bails, so that's not the ball either. He was right. I thought it would pick up a little bit quicker. It did yesterday, so makes sense, I guess. Alright. See if I can make a snare for you guys. Cannot. Alright. What else we got? Let's try this Pride. Got that Dynasty. So I'm gonna go left again because this ball hooks a lot. So try to get in the middle of the lane and slow hook it. See if it does the right thing. There's that light swish again, but it's still real slow and not quite enough. So let me see if I can inch back a little bit to the right and see what it does. Just 2 boards, or 2 and 1 right. Let's see if this will pick up now. Fast rack, come on. I gotta respot that. The 10 pin on that lane. 63. Not that it matters, I'm not gonna shoot at it, but. I'm actually gonna throw one with this harsh reality back a little bit further left. Change that score. Nope. I hit the wrong button. So finicky. What just happened? That's the wrong person. Why is it going to you? Oh, because you're on that lane. I'm not very. I'm not very smart, apparently. All right, let's go a few left. I'm just gonna hook this in the middle of the lane nice and slow. This is where I was really getting some good score. Yeah, that shaped a whole lot better, so that's what I'm looking for. All right, man. Great ball.
Thank you. Thank
Good
you
luck.
very much. Thank you. Hello.
All right, winner in the first round.
We watch you on the TV from New Zealand. We come all the way from New Zealand.
Oh, good. I appreciate that. Thank you.
He's always got you on.
Are you just here, just coming on vacation?
Yeah, we go back tomorrow and we just saw you all on here.
Really
I
cool.
wanna go see 'em.
Very cool, very cool. I'm glad you guys came
I
out.
almost offered to do your camera when you put out a sign for holding the camera.
Do what now? I'm sorry.
You put out a post saying want someone to hold the camera like a week or 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
Nearly, I'm going from New Zealand.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, once we figured out we were on separate squads, Cody and I.
Yeah.
Oh, we
It
can just
worked
do it
out
ourselves.
all
It
right.
worked out pretty good.
Yeah.
So, pretty cool. So I appreciate you guys coming out. Pleasure
Nice to
meeting you.
finally meet you.
Yeah. Thank you. Nice to meet you.